Hey, this is Chris from GuitArmy. In today's daily guitar tip, we're going to be taking a look at a classic 80s rock riff from the band Dokken. Last week I did an 80s style rock guitar riff that I created, and someone on YouTube said, hey, can you do more of those and put the tab down below? They really liked that. So I thought, hey, why don't I go ahead and just go ahead and use a Dokken or a Rat riff or something. Instead of me creating it, let's use an actual real one, and then we can talk a little bit about it. All right, so the song I decided to use for this is It's Not Love by Dokken. I think that it really represents classic 80s rock sound and how guitar players like to play. I think when people say, hey, I want to learn to play kind of 80s style rock, I think this is kind of the thing that they're talking about. So let's go ahead and take a look at the lick. I'll go ahead and play it up to speed, and then we'll kind of go through and kind of break it down and play through it slowly. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and play through the riff slowly. In the first measure, we have... I kind of palm mute most of it. I feel like it just sounds fine if you palm mute almost all the notes, instead of worrying about only palm muting the ones on the 6th string and not the ones on the 5th string. I say just go ahead and mute it all. I think that sounds fine. All right, in the second measure, it goes... To me, this is absolutely key 80s sound that you want to, if you want to sound like an 80s rock guitar player, play that style of music. Just this style of playing a chord and then bouncing kind of muted on the 5th string. So you can... if you want to just, I say just mess around, just start taking a power chord and start moving it around. Obviously this one sounds horrible. So you just want to experiment and move that around if you want to sound like an 80s rock guitar player. And then what you can do is you can start moving some fingers around and go. Like that sounds pretty awesome. So any of these, you're going to play a lot of wrong notes, but that's okay, just experiment. That sounds horrible. That doesn't sound so bad. That was bad. But I'm just experimenting. This is what you need to do. And just start moving fingers around. Like I said, you're going to play a lot of wrong notes, but it's fun to experiment, and that's what these guys were doing. So the second measure goes. Then the third measure goes. It says to slide down from 7, but I think you're okay to just slide down from wherever. Around the middle of the neck. So the third measure goes. For the third beat, it goes 1 and it goes 3 and a 3 and a. All right, and then the fourth measure is the same as the second measure. All right, and my favorite measure is measure number 5, where it goes. I think that part sounds sweet. It sounds really nice. It's kind of hard to play it nice and perfect and clean because you kind of have to really make sure these fingers here are not touching any of the other strings because the other ones need to ring open. But that is my favorite measure. All right, and then it looks like measure number 6 is the same as measures 2 and 4. And then measure number 7, 1 and 2 and 3 and for that 1/8, 2/16, I pick down, down, up. So I'm going 1 and 2. And, for the first 4 eighth notes, I'm picking them all down, 1 and 2. And you know, if you're good at alternate picking, you can certainly alternate pick and go 1 and 2 and. But I'm going to go, since this isn't incredibly fast, I'm just going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and then for beats 4 you go 4. You play this G here, and then you play an open E, power chord, and then in the next measure you go. Whether he puts his finger down or not, it really doesn't matter. I don't think he does, and it's nice. I think it rings open better because this is technically a G power chord because we're not putting in the third. So it's all G's and D's, so it sounds heavier. And then at the end, in the last measure, he goes, plays the 3rd fret C and then B. It has an AH there. It's an artificial harmonic. I don't think it has to be like a real screaming harmonic, but I would just try to pinch it just a little bit. And that was how you play this riff, It's Not Love by Dokken. If you'd like to get a printable PDF of this chart and all the other charts, my daily guitar tips, you can go ahead and get a link down in the description below. Hey, thanks for taking the time to check out this daily guitar tip. If you like this lesson, consider subscribing to the channel and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I come out with my next lesson. Thanks. See you in the next lesson.